Did you know that in America, only 25% of adults report that they speak a language other than English? That's only 25% of American adults. And of that 25%, fewer than 50% say that they speak it very well. And of that fewer than 50%, only 7% say that they actually learned their second language in school. That means the huge majority of Americans who do have a second language and who say they speak it very well learned it in the home. What's happening in our schools and why aren't we teaching our kids foreign language? Let's compare that to the European statistics where the first language is obviously learned in the home. Second language is taught in schools, typically by the time a student is between the ages of 6 to 9 years old. That typical European student is studying a third foreign language by the time they're in high school. Did you know that in Africa, many parts of Africa, children are taught English in school, and by the time they are in high school, instruction is delivered 100% in English? Americans are not bilingual. Well, who cares? What's the big deal? What's the value of being bilingual besides the obvious of being able to communicate and make yourself understood more broadly? Listen to what some of these experts say. A bilingual individual's brain has two active language systems working simultaneously without hindering the performance of the other. A bilingual brain is more alert, is quicker, and is better able to deal with ambiguities and solve conflicts. Learning a second language at an early age has positive effects on intellectual growth, and it enhances a child's mental, linguistic, and emotional development. My goodness, those sound like some very powerful facts. Unfortunately, how many times have you heard this? I took Spanish for 4 years in high school and I did great and I always got straight A's, but I can't speak a word, and when people speak to me in Spanish, I have no idea what they're saying. How familiar is that? How can it be that after so many years of bookwork and learning and studying for pencil paper tests that we're not speaking our language? Why is it so easy to learn language when we're little? And how does a child acquiring language skills, do they consciously think out that they have to make their subjects and verbs agree? I have to conjugate my verb to agree with my subject. Ooh, I have a verb. Let me put in an adverb. Oh, I have a noun. Let me give it an adjective. No, they don't think all those things. And parents, when they're helping a child to develop language, they don't consciously teach all these things. No, we say, look at the book, and we say book, and we show the child a book, and we say, oh, mommy and daddy are dancing. We are dancing to the music, aren't we? And we learn to understand what music and dancing is. They share a banana and they say, this banana tastes sweet. And then when the child says nana for banana, we giggle and we correct them and we show them the banana and we say banana, and we teach them the right way to say it. We all know that the best way to really learn a language is to immerse ourselves in the culture and to put ourselves in a situation where we have a sink or swim in the target language. But how can we replicate these authentic language acquisition and learning experiences within the confines of a conventional classroom? That's where technology can help. I discovered this fantastic learning tool that we can use for ourselves in our classrooms. It's called Fluent U. It features real videos on YouTube, movie trailers, and music videos, all in the target language. And there's a huge variety of languages to choose from. And they're not those quote-unquote educational audios and videos that you get with the textbook publishers that are always outdated by the time your district thinks to even update their textbooks. These are actual, authentic videos, totally current, and they represent what is really happening in the culture of the target language. So students watch these videos or trailers or music videos. They're subtitled, as we will see in a moment, in both English and Spanish. And then they take little quizzes on what they just watched. They can go back and watch the videos over and over if they want. And another very cool feature of these quizzes is that the vocabulary words that are featured in the videos are then featured in additional contexts, so that the student really gets a rich understanding of the meaning of the words and how they're used. Also, a really important component of authentic language learning that is addressed with Fluent U is idiomatic language and idiomatic expressions that are unique to a culture. Understanding idiomatic language can be tricky, but it's a really natural way to express ourselves, and we do it all the time. So let's look and see how Fluent U works.